Okay, we are recording. Yeah. Okay, everything's happy days, right? But everything ain't happy days. Right, this is the reason why a flat earth don't matter at all. Okay? Oh, Danny Pratt's getting all fucking excited now. But he knows me. I need to get to stay calm. So the rest of you should. Right? Well, the shape of the earth don't matter at all. Mind you, he did state that in his famous video, which I will put back up on the channel. I've got to find it first, but I will put it back there, Dan. Right? It don't matter. Square, round, ball shape, fucking triangular shape, diamond shape, it don't matter what shape the earth is. It really don't matter. What matters is they're telling us lies about where we live. As far as we can tell, right? But what disproves it's unimaginably. It's on half unbelievable why so many structural engineers haven't come to the forefront and said, well, hang about a bit. Or the high vacuum air conditioning people. The high vacuum people, which rely on pumps to pressurise things, right? It's hard to imagine why all of them people would be so silent about the fact that these rockets that go up, it's supposed to withstand all the forces, anywhere near the forces involved. To get a rocket to go up there, and well, we won't go to space for one, right? But what astonishes me is that the amount of people who have seen on TV say it's got to be real. I've seen Tingle and Tucker on TV. I've seen Muffin and Mule on TV. Does that mean it's real? No. No. But see, it's all over the place. Space travel to get a person up in a rocket. It's so fraudulent. It's so wacko. It's so mad. It's hard to understand why any engineer can go along with any engineer, right? If you've got an O-level, a GCE, General Certificate of Education, you should know that to produce a vessel to withstand the pressures that are required in space. But any one of them people who could work that out has got to know that spacesuits is fake as fuck. They're just fake. Nelly, let me see if I got my stuff lined up on my little computer here. Well, we go. The surface area of the cylinder. The formula to work out how many square inches is on this cylinder. Right, even this little pepper pot. It's got several square inches of surface area, hasn't it? Right. So if I apply a force of £10 per square inch pressure, that means £10 of force is pushing that bit, and it's £10 of force pushing the next inch, square inch. Every part is divided up into square inches, right? So every part is subjected to 14.7 pounds per square inch at sea level, pushing down all around it all the while. Huh? Okay, we accept that. Right. Right. Okay. So it's a tough cylinder. Well, of course, it don't collapse. It don't implode because there's equal pressure on the inside because there's a hole in it. So with a pepper cup there. You really want to bear with this video. I'm trying to get it over with as soon as possible. Thought about 10 minutes to do it. Right, I hope to. I know. I start off that way. Don't sound right, does it? Well, let's have a little link to old Brian Mullins like now. Brian Mullins balls up physics because you know, you can't fault him for what he told you. He didn't tell you enough. Righty, let's go right to it. The spicy suits, the big gloves, the big helmet, the big fucking outfit, right? So it's going to be bigger than a human being, isn't it? Right? A little bit bigger. That's skin tight. Right? Fucking move. Okay, so it's going to be a space. So it's going to be a little bit bigger than the average human being. Right, not much, because you don't want to be flopping around all over the place, do you? Right? Let me look at me. Oh yeah, right. And so we have to work out the pressure of the little space suits. So, it's not big, is it? It's only what, 6 foot by 5, a couple of feet. You know, you ain't got monsters in this place. No. Set that fucking cutty fat fuck. Right. So, the surface area of an adult is about, on average, about 18,000 square centimetres. Right? 18,000 square centimetres. Which works out at about 2,790 square inches. Okay? Spacesuit. Inside of a spacesuit. 2,790 square inches, not centimetres, we're going inches, right? Because we're working in pounds per square inch, which a lot of people can understand, right? Bet it's metric bollocks, right? See, I admire Americans with the 15 16ths and the 7 8ths and 23 quarter. You know, it's imperial measurements, but it's more accurate than your little meters. Okay, right. So, their spacesuit, their little suitie, right, is subjected, remember that, yeah, the collar, it's subjected to 4.5 pounds per square inch pressure, okay, right, that's what they claim, they do. 4.5 pounds, well, the Apollo 11 missions I'm on about, I don't know what they're fucking supposed to do, they're being crazy, right? 4.5 pounds per square inch, we'll go with that, right? Pretty low, isn't it? But they're breathing pure oxygen. Pure oxygen, ooh. Where they get the amount of oxygen is another subject. But anyway, they're breathing it, pressurised at 4.5 pounds per square inch. Ain't going about a joint movement at all at the moment, right? 4.5 pounds per square inch. Per square little inch, you see, right? So, I think it's more appropriate than a toilet roll, isn't it, right? So for every square inch, there's 4.5 pounds per square inch. For each and every one of them, right? But on a human being, there's about there's about 2,790 of them. So what we have to do to calculate the quality of the spacesuit, right, is get, come on, we will do it all in group together. Let's get our calculators out and do this together, right. 2,790 square inches in the suit. And we're only suggesting, well, we're stating that's £4.5 per square inch, 4.5. So we times that by 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, right. Wow, that means there's 12,555, about 6 tons of force to blast this fucking thing apart. It's a spacesuit, for crying out loud. 6 tons, 12,500 pounds, and it's going to bust off the weakest seam, the weakest rivet, the weakest, part of the suit. If you get a 12,000 pound buff, you're gone. So you trying to suggest to me that these rubber suits that Playtex bras made can withstand that sort of force? No, you can't. That's fucking stupid. Right? So, as far as even when you get up there, you're gonna have you've got to design a structure to withstand that pressure. Right? Oh, this is what I'm going to cut it short, because I could go on, right? But look up the formula. I'm all over there now, help you a bit, right? Oh, yeah. So you got to look it up and think, well, he's fucking crazy. Every square inch adds up. There's no denying it, right? There's no air pressure in space to contain it like there is down here on fucking terra firma, right? Even them oxygen bottles and CO2 bottles have got a good thickness of steel in them. You think those rockets are super thick? Oh, God. Even that Buzz Aldrin says, you could drop a screwdriver, which would be good in a spacecraft, wouldn't it? Right, I suppose he meant down there, right? You could drop a screwdriver and go, ptoosh, pierce an hole straight in the skin of the spaceship. Because that thin moiler, which moiler they use in reel-to-reel tape recorders. The tape was moiler. Same sort of crap, like that. Mine is alright, yeah. Right, ptoosh. But I doubt when you're fucking putting a hole in it with it. Yeah, the thickness faith could support. Could support a lot of strength before you punch it. I know that for a fact. But saying that, they ain't going to support that fucking amount of pressure. That's fucking ridiculous. Right? So, if I do get a few views on this, totally negative comments, in the form of negative comments, I mean, people call me a retard and an idiot. I'll have to make another video about the pressures involved, like, But this should be enough to make everyone think, well, a fucking spacesuit can't fucking work, right? And then you get the pressure inside that tube that they live in, that fucking spaceship fucking tube. Oh, sorry, it is a Toro tube, and so it should be represented as a toilet roll tube, because it's fantasy, right? To have people inside this fucking tube, the size it's for football stadium length. at £15 per square, 14.7 or £15 per square inch that they claim is absolutely obnoxious, okay, to any proper structural engineer. You might be a structural engineer saying, no, a building will last there. The high pressure people, the high volume, IVAC they call them, HVAC. Yeah, it should be an insult to you people unless you sign the official secret, but it's still an insult to your fucking intelligence why they're letting this go on. It's ridiculous, right? And you know it. And it don't take a genius to work it out. It really don't, does it? Right? 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r squared. Right? 14.7 pound per square inch. Poof! And tensile strength. It's the tensile strength of material that will withstand that force. Okay? Right? So that's the end of your space program, ladies and gentlemen. It's just the fucking end. Right? So where's it going to end? Where's it going to end? I don't think it will be, but there's absolute fucking proof that that can be demonstrated, repeatable, and verifiable. You know, it's just ridiculous. People ain't thought about this before. Well, many people must have. Many people must have thought this, but you know. What is it? I mean, they did say the truth is going to be revealed one time, but when it has to be blasted into your face, and fucking hell, man, that's just fucking mad. You know? There's tons of shit I want to go on about, like, you know, it's like the tide coming in a fucking couple of miles an hour. Whoa, slow, isn't it? It's that moon's causing it. Why don't you come on 1,000 miles an hour? That's another thing which I ain't even touched yet. I ain't even worked none of that out, but that's a bit strange. So now I'll leave you that one. 2 pi RH, height that means, plus 2 pi r squared, surface area of a cylinder. You work it out for yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. 4.5 pound per square inch just ain't gonna fucking work, man. You know, for a rubber suit made by Playtex bras. Just start thinking, people. Just start thinking.